The reason why setting goals is hard is because it feels very comforting to have unlimited opportunities. And when you choose a goal and you say, that's the target I'm gonna hit, now all those other targets need to disappear. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Must Become YouTube channel. My name is Spencer. Let's jump right into this video. So guys, this is a bit of a follow-up from my last video. In that video, I spoke about the priority principle. I spoke about how important that is for a decision-making framework for your life. When you don't know whether to go left or right, A or B, it'll help you a lot in terms of letting you know maybe which one you should go based on your own preferences. So please go check that out for a bit more context. But with that said, I'm gonna continue on to the topic of today's video. And today is really about understanding, once you've mastered your time, what comes next? Once you have the ability to get up when you wanna get up, go to bed when you wanna go to bed, take your lunch when you wanna take it, and your time is basically up to you to plot in your calendar, what comes next? What's the next challenge? So to start, I'm gonna kind of flesh out a little bit of what it looks like when you're getting to that first stage, when you're getting to the point of you now have control over your time. A lot of people who, are doing a bunch of stuff that on this channel I do not recommend. They're constantly watching porn, they're eating garbage, they're playing video games all day, they aren't building themselves in any way whatsoever. When this happens, guys, you have no control over your time. You need to eliminate all that stuff because it's stealing your time. And you might think, oh, well, what's the big problem? I scrolled on Instagram for 20 minutes. But no, you didn't. There's something called attention residue, which is you're doing one thing, you start doing something else, and when you go back to that original thing, you still have some attention residue on that past thing. It's gonna take you another 15, 20 minutes just to get centered back on that book that you were trying to read that you weren't really paying attention to because you already just started scrolling on Instagram within 5 minutes of opening the first page. Once you get past this point, once you get your actual time, what comes next? What comes next really is choosing what actions, what behaviors, and what projects really have the most leverage in bringing you to the future self that you want to become. I really believe in meditation. I've mentioned this in a past video, but if you were to spend 16 hours a day meditating, and that's not your main goal, that's not that much leverage on the future you want to be. And so now, once you get to the point where you can control your brain, you can control your time, the next challenge is discerning where you should apply leverage so that you're most likely to become the person that you must become or that you want to become. And this is a bit of a difficult one, guys, because there's a lot of different things, right? You want to do a lot of stuff, but ultimately what this is going to come down to is not realizing what you need to say yes to, but on the contrary, it's realizing what you need to say no to. And previously in that first stage I was talking about, it's all about distractions, immediate, acute distractions. So it's kind of like, oh, I should be reading this book, but my phone just buzzed. I should go take a look at it. Or, I should be reading this book, but my roommate's playing video games and I really want to join him. Those are acute distractions. But then there are these larger distractions, which are kind of like, if you want to be starting a business and you're busy working at another job and you're not there to learn any skills and it's not paying you a lot of money, which will be a springboard to your next business that you want to start, whatever. It's just there as it's what you've always done. You've always worked at this job. That is a huge kind of life distraction. And so the issue is really about discerning between what is important and what is not important. Once you have your brain and your attention under control, determining where do I actually want to go and working backwards, and then ask yourself what kind of activities, what behaviors, what kind of research, whatever needs to be done so that I can get the most leverage, that I can become this person in the future who I want to be. Then this comes down to plotting day by day what your time actually looks like. If you want to be a musician and you want to be the best musician in the world, and that's the way you want to leave your dent in the universe, you want to be the best guitar player to ever live, let's just say. Well, we look at some of the best guitar players and we ask ourselves, how much do they play? And then we think, okay, well, if it's going to take roughly, let's say, 10,000 hours, well, we need to back solve that. How many hours a day am I going to have to practice guitar, and for how many days in order for me to at least get to 10,000? And so again, you're gonna need to figure that into your schedule, because that is an activity that once you're focused and cool, you already conquered that first level where you're not gonna get distracted by your phone or, have this sudden desire to go and eat a bag of cheesies or whatever. Now that I know and I have this ability to do that, here's how I'm gonna apply this focus. I'm gonna take 5 hours a day for the next however long that takes to get to my 10,000 hours. And now you're beginning to apply leverage to the things that are in the direction of the person you want to become. Now, this might be a kind of strange example. I know not everyone cares about the guitar, and here generally we speak about improving your body, your relationships, and your business, but this can apply to anything. This can apply to anything that you want. The first step is getting over that garbage. The second step now is choosing what will apply leverage towards becoming the person you want to be. And to understand who that is, you need to ask yourself, who is this? And I know that choosing a goal and setting a goal is hard, but it's something you got to get over it. The reason why setting goals is hard is because it feels very comforting to have unlimited opportunities. And when you choose a goal and you say, that's the target I'm going to hit, now all those other targets need to disappear. And that can be kind of scary because you've closed yourself off to all this opportunity. And now you can be really judged on how well you did. If you pick a target and you say, I'm gonna hit that bullseye over there, and you miss, especially if you decide to share your goals with people, it's pretty unanimously clear and unambiguously clear that you missed. You weren't on target. And that's a scary thing to do, especially when you say, hey, by 80 years old, here's what I wanna have accomplished. Especially when you grow up with the people that you share your goals with. They might say, well, you didn't accomplish it. And that might be a scary thing. Or to yourself internally, if you choose not to share your goals, it's scary to choose one goal. But the obstacle is the path, right? The obstacle in the way is the way. And so if the obstacle is choosing a goal, that is the way. And what you realize once you choose that, once you choose who you want to be and take the time, actually take the time, don't waste any more time not choosing who you want to be. Really think about it, fucking figure it out. But when you choose that, you're able to back solve, like that guitar player who wants the 10,000 hours so that he can be among the ranks of masters so that then he can find his next goal to keep moving him forwards. I really encourage you guys to do the same. Once you get control of your time, your brain, just your focus in general, your motivation, your discipline, whatever, once you get control of those things, what really comes next? And it's choosing which lever to pull that's going to have the most positive effect on the person you want to become, which requires that you first understand the person you want to become so that then you can back solve to the levers that you currently have in front of you. So guys, I hope that made sense. I hope you guys got some value. If you did, please leave a like. It lets me know that you enjoyed the video and I can make more things in a similar vein. It also pushes it out to the algorithm so other people who need to see this can see it. Please subscribe and ring the bell. That will make sure that you always get the video that you need when you need it. It'll come out and you'll be able to see it. You won't miss a video. No value will be missed on you. And finally, please leave a comment in the comment section. I love talking with you guys. This is the reason I do this, guys. My point is, my whole goal here with this channel is to encourage people that they have potential within them, especially young men. They have potential within them. They can become what they must become as long as they follow the right tips, the right tactics, the right techniques. They stay on the straight and narrow and they use these things to their advantage. So guys, with that said, my name is Spencer from the Must Become YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.